All right, guys, here is a quick video on how Sn2 reactions work. So with any kind of substitution reaction, basically what you have is a nucleophile, and it is going to attack the electrophilic carbon. We're also going to call that our alpha carbon. It's the one that's attached to our leaving group, and usually this is going to be a halogen. And basically, it's going to kick off the leaving group and take its place. So, nucleophile takes the place of the leaving group. Notice the inversion of stereochemistry from reactant to product. We're going to do 3 examples so we can kind of see how this works. Our first example, we're dealing with what we call a secondary substrate. So we're referring to the alpha carbon here. It's secondary because it's connected directly to 2 other carbons. And our nucleophile is going to be SH, or this thiol group. It is going to attack carbon 2. Carbon 2 already has 4 bonds, so to accommodate this 5th bond forming, we're going to have to kick off chlorine, otherwise we would violate carbon 2's octet rule. And we invert the stereochemistry here on carbon 2, and we put the nucleophile in place of where the leaving group went, and we're done. Here we're dealing with what we call a primary substrate. It's primary because the alpha carbon is directly connected to just one other carbon. The thiol is going to attack carbon 1. We're going to kick off our leaving group, and our nucleophile is going to take the place of our leaving group. Now lastly, when we deal with what we call a tertiary substrate, our alpha carbon here is directly connected to 3 other carbons, and that's why we call it tertiary. We have too much steric hindrance here because carbons A, 2, 1, and 3 are all sp3, so they all occupy 3-dimensional space. It's too crowded. So it doesn't matter what angle our thiol comes in here, it's too crowded for it to kind of come in here and bust off this leaving group. So when we have a tertiary substrate in an Sn2 scenario, no reaction. We're not going to have a product here. If you found this video helpful, you can find the longer version, which goes into more detail, at orgogoat.com. And if you have any questions about private tutoring or you want to see another kind of concept explained, shoot us an email at orgogoat@yahoo.com, and we'll see if we can help you out.